From the golden age of steam video, the people who brought you Tipex Temptress, starring William Franklyn and Bob Todd.
Darling, I'm just going to tell my wife that I'm engaged in some rather urgent business. Darling, I'm engaged in some rather urgent business.
The man who had it up his sleeve. With Barry Cryer and Anna Dawson.
I'm not travelling in the guard's van, that's fine.
Will you stop yakking, woman? I can't get it right every time.
Say that again, for the best years of my life, look what happens.
1 2 halves to Stepney, please.
And what Excalibur did next. With Madeline Smith and Jimmy Mulville.
Lady of the Lake, if I am to be king of the Britons, I pray of you, give me a sign.
I told you we should have waited for high tide.
Now presents this week's tantalizing mystery, The Secret of Plankton Lodge. Written by Andrew Marshall and David Renwick.
Good evening, but we've got Bob Todd working on that. I'd like to turn the clock back to the days of my childhood. I was born on 28 days' approval in a little hamlet on the outskirts of Miss Piggy. My father worked on the buses, which for an open-heart surgeon was a pretty stupid thing to do. At the time, we were a very poor family, and yet somehow miserable. We were so poor that I had to go to school in odd trousers. Happy days. But those days have absolutely nothing to do with our story tonight. The year was 1929. England was a land still in the throes of colonialism. The Times newspaper still reflected the opinions of the ruling classes. Today, of course, that would be done by a pithead ballot. Among the landed gentry, there were no more distinguished figures than the illustrious Montague and Deirdre Plankton.
Deirdre,
Yes, dear?
could I have some more sherry?
You rang, sir?
You give Lady Montague some more sherry.
Yes, sir. Will that be all, sir?
Yes, thank you, Enzyme.
I want it sweet, not dry.
You rang, sir?
Would you give Lady Montague the sweet sherry?
Very good, sir. Will that be all, sir?
Yes, thank you, Enzyme.
Thank you.
Deirdre, what has happened to our marriage?
What do you mean, dearest?
Well, there are times when a woman wants to be kissed.
You rang, sir?
You give Lady Montague a kiss.
Sweet or dry?
Don't be impertinent.
Very good, sir. Will that be all, sir?
Yes, thank you, Enzyme.
If you really cared for me, you would nibble my ear.
You rang, sir.
Give Lady Montague's ear a nibble, will you?
Helix or lobe, sir?
Let's get on with it.
Very good, sir.
Oh, that's wonderful. Don't stop. Oh. I'm going upstairs now. Give me 2 minutes and I'll be ready. And waiting.
You rang, sir?
Yes, Ensign, the usual form, if you would.
Oh, not again, sir. I was hoping you'd give me the night off tonight, sir.
A night off? Can you give me one good reason why I should let you have the night off?
Well, it is my 21st birthday.
Montague and Sir Deirdre had been head over heels in love until they got cramped. Now the only thing that kept them together was their sweet, loving daughter, Amanda. A study in naive innocence, Amanda was a very popular girl. All men love a big softie, and Amanda had too. Oh, look, I just had this postcard from Uncle Edwin in the Bermuda Triangle. Having a lovely time, wish I was here. What's that you got there?
I bought it from a man in Bond Street for £200.
Amanda, he took advantage of you.
Of course. Where do you think I got the £200? He says it's priceless, but I think it's worth twice that. It's a genuine Rimsky-Korsakov.
I thought Rimsky-Korsakov wrote music.
People never understood his work. What do you think?
It's upside down.
Oh, no. And it was perfectly all right when I bought it.
Oh, paintings don't last 5 minutes these days.
I know what's happened. It was upside down all the time, and the man held it the wrong way up in the shop, so I wouldn't notice.
You mean like this?
But it's a beautiful painting, isn't it, Daddy?
Well, I can't really tell without a pair of glasses.
Of course.
Of course, it was painted by Van der Meuren in Brussels.
Gosh, and I thought it was oil.
Darling, it's a delightful picture, and you must hang it where everyone in the world will see it.
You're absolutely right, Daddy. First thing tomorrow morning, I shall hang it in Mummy's bedroom.
Good night, lady. But that night, when darkness enveloped Plankton Lodge and the whole house was asleep, except the conservatory, this is the third time this has happened this week. Some villain's been stealing our paintings bit by bit. I'm going upstairs to lie down on my insurance policy. And when I'm gone, I want all the staff questioned to find out who's responsible for this deed.
What is it, Enzyme?
Just old age, milady. The under-chimney maids are here to see you.
Very well, send them in.
Yes, milady.
And Enzyme, put some oil on it.
Yes, milady.
Now, girls, I've called you here because I have reason to believe that one of you is not all she claims to be. Letitia,
Yeah?
what were you doing last Tuesday afternoon?
I'll have to consult my diary.
Very well. Get on with it.
Well, I work long hours, madam. Tuesday. Not very bright, rather windy.
I didn't ask you how you felt.
Oh, I'm sorry, oh, yeah. Well, matter of fact, I was having a tattoo of the wall of the Austrian succession removed from my left kneecap.
That is the most ridiculous excuse I have ever heard. Have you any proof?
Yeah.
Good Lord, it's gone. Very well, girls, that will be all. But I warn you that if I find out one of you has been pilfering, she'll be in serious trouble. Any questions?
Yeah, it's my birthday tomorrow. Can I have it off?
Tempting, isn't it? But valuable paintings weren't the only things that went missing. In the nearby village of Todd on the Earl, local veterinary surgeon and failed Scotsman Dr. Hamish Cringe had discovered an even more bizarre robbery.
Now, sir, did they take anything valuable?
Yes, a kangaroo.
Stuffed?
It never said.
I see. Was there anything distinctive about this kangaroo, sir?
Yes, it was the spitting image of Burt Reynolds.
The actor?
No, the one who keeps making films.
Yes, not much to go on for a kangaroo, sir. What about sex?
My wife asked me that once, you know.
Would you recognise it if you saw it again, sir?
She asked me that, too.
Yes, getting back to the kangaroo, sir. Yes. How tall is it?
Well, let me see. 6 feet tall, 10 feet tall, 6 feet tall, 10 feet tall.
Hang on. I've got a hunch.
Have you tried acupuncture?
Once they give me pins and needles. I'll tell you what, sir. I'll come back to you on this as soon as they get a saddle.
I'm in your debt. Next.
Doctor, good morning.
I have no idea, madam. I'm not a specialist. Now, what can I do for you?
I have brought my tortoise for an overhaul.
Let's have a look at the little rascal then. Now then, will you be requiring the full 15-inch service, madam?
Yes, please.
Certainly.
Doesn't that hurt him?
You've got to be very thorough with tortoises, madam. You don't want him ending up like this one. Fail the emergency stop, you know. Oh dear, oh dear.
I'll come and pick him up next week, then.
Well, we'll give him a new under seal while we're at it, madam.
Thank you.
Next. Miss Amanda Plankton, if my marriage serves me right.
I'm very worried about my horse.
Oh, James. Not in the peak of condition. Open wide now. Come on. Open wider. No. Oh.
Can you do anything, Doctor?
Knackered, I'm afraid.
I'll come back later when you've had a rest.
And they said satire was dead. Next.
Salutations, my good man. I would like you to run your eye over my worm.
I'm sorry, sir. My eye is not running at the moment.
I introduce myself. I am Caliban Spong, and this is my worm, Algernon. You may have caught our act. I placed my head in the worm's mouth.
Place your head in a worm's mouth, sir?
One performance only.
You're seeking to see with me. What seems to be the problem with your worm, sir?
He is off his dirt.
Off his dirt? Just leave him with me, sir. I'll... Get down, Genghis! Get down! Sorry about it. Get down! I'll be with you in a moment, sir. Just as soon as I... I'm sorry, sir. The piranha's a little lively this morning.
Life means nothing without my worm. I shall poison myself.
Poison yourself, sir? I have the very thing. Snake venom.
I'll have 3 yards of black mamba.
This, sir. Oh, this is the most lethal snake in the world, sir. One bite is fatal.
One bite is fatal?
Certainly.
Oh, no, sir!
Nurse! The commercials!